Hello everybody, it's MAFDOMiNUS and welcome back to another episode of MAFDOMiNUS at the theater. Back to back, I know, right? This time I'm going to be reviewing the weirdest animated film of 2024 called Piece by Piece. It's a documentary, but in Lego. It's about Pharrell Williams, the guy who made that song, because I'm happy come along and if you feel. That song, if you've heard that song is by Pharrell Williams, and this is what this movie is about. Well, this documentary is pretty interesting, if I do say so myself, because Pharrell Williams, by all accounts, he's probably one of the biggest success stories in the music industry. At least that's from what I can tell. I'm not an expert on the music industry. I came to watch this movie because it's Lego. I love Lego, so I'm gonna watch a Lego movie. After all, it is the first Lego movie since the Lego Movie second part, which came out all the way back in 2019. So it's been 5 years since the last Lego movie, and I've been dying to see another one. So if it's going to be in the form of a documentary about a musician, then okay, I'll go ahead and watch it. So I'm not an expert on the music industry. I came here specifically for the Legos, but there was still enough to be entertained by it. And it makes sense why he wanted to do the movie in Lego, because it really enhances the experience. You get to know so much about Pharrell Williams' life and how he learned to become a musician, learning about beats. And what I like about it is the fact that the beats are symbolized in these pieces. Like, there's an actual physical representation on what a beat looks like through the form of a Lego piece. In fact, the entire movie is enhanced because of the Lego. The Lego really does make it more fantastical. It keeps you interested. It makes you, in awe about Pharrell Williams' life because it's all in Lego. You get to see his imagination, how he views the world, and it's all in Lego. It's a very interesting way to do a documentary, or I guess it's a mockumentary, because again, it's all in Lego. It does account for like real events, but it's all done in Lego. That's really the best way to describe it. If I do have any sort of criticisms for this movie, it's the fact that it can be a bit boring sometimes, but that's kind of the nature of documentaries. There's always going to be the part where you're not really interested in that piece of history. So that's kind of just the nature of documentaries. But for the most part, it's a very interesting film. Now, if you're going into this movie expecting some kind of plot or story, if you're expecting it to be something like Bohemian Rhapsody or Walk the Line, where it's an autobiography movie about these musicians, well, you're not going to get that. It's a documentary more than anything else, just told from the perspective of Legos. The Legos enhance this experience, but if you're not into documentaries, then I wouldn't recommend this movie, alright? This movie is really for people who are interested in who Pharrell Williams is, and they want to hear his story, and they like Lego, and they like to be told by that. It's a very niche movie. If you're curious, you can go ahead and watch it. It's definitely entertaining, but it's not really something meant for general audiences, and certainly not for kids. I think kids might actually be bored with this, despite being in Lego. So, yeah, it's probably not going to be a movie that everybody's going to like, okay? If you're not into documentaries, stay away. But if you are, and you like it to be enhanced by Lego, then go ahead. It's really good. If I were to give this a rating, I'd rate it probably a 7 out of 10. It's a good documentary told from the perspective of Pharrell Williams' Lego imagination. It's really interesting, but it's not going to be for everyone. Well, at the very least, we got Lego strippers before GTA 6. Oh yeah, that happens in the movie. What a world. Well, that's my review for Piece by Piece. What do you guys think? Leave a comment section down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.